Hi, my name is Todd Krauthamel, and this is my MATLAB project for ABE 205. And what I did was designed a program that you can engineer a putting green for your small putting green for your backyard. It'll give you a general design and show you what it looks like from the top and the three-dimensional view. So let's go ahead and start it up and paste it. And it's Todd MATLAB Final Project is the name of the program. So we press enter. And it says this program will give you a general design for a reasonably sized practice green you can install in the corner of your yard. And then it asks you approximately how big in square meters would you like the green. So let's say 1,000 square meters. Press enter. And it's too big for a residential area. So we're going to have to try that again. So the program restarts. So let's say 8 square meters. Press enter. And that's too small. You won't have any room to putt. It's not viable, so let's try again. So we'll pick something in between and say 235. We press enter, and you get a pop-up that asks you how do you want the contour, concave up, concave down, flat, or random. So let's say I'm not going to go through all of them for time's sake, but let's go through a couple. Let's say concave down, and then it asks you, would you like your elevation change to be steep? Well, let's say yes, we want a steep elevation change. Press enter. And you get another pop-up that asks you how would you like the elevation set. Do you want it slanted, rounded, or random? So let's say we want it rounded. Press that. And you get a pop-up here that shows you the 3D version of what your green would look like. And it has the meters for the length and the meters for the depth. And then it says down here when you want to see the top view, press enter. And I'm going to press enter, but with this video program that I'm using, for some reason it makes me press enter more than once. It's the only time that happens is when I'm running the video feed, so I'm assuming it has something to do with that. So we're going to press enter, and we're going to press it again, and we're going to press it again. It makes me do it 3 times every time I'm running the video program, but it doesn't do it normally. And that shows you the top contour view of your green, and it shows you with the legend here that the different colored lines are elevation changes. Okay, so let's go back. We'll start the program over again, and we'll say this time we want it 300 square meters. Well, let's say we'll do it a little smaller. We'll say this time we want it to be 78 square meters. We press enter, and this time let's say we want to do it flat. And would you like your elevation change steep? And let's say, no, we don't want it to be steep. Press enter. And ask, do you want it slanted, rounded, or random? So let's say that we want it slanted. And what comes up is the 3D view of what your green would look like. And again, it says if you want to see the top view, press enter. So we'll press enter. And this time it only does it once, of course. And you can see that it gives you the elevation changes on what your green would look like from the top. So let's try another one. So this time, let's say we want it to be 300 square meters. We press enter. We'll say, again, we want it flat. This time we'll say, yes, we want a steep elevation change, and we want it rounded. So we get the view, and it has the undulating steep grade. So we'll press enter, see the top view, and there's the top view, and it shows you your elevation changes and how it undulates. Okay, so let's do one more. Let's do let's see 145 meters, and let's do random both. So let's randomize it. And would you like your elevation change to be steep? And let's say no. We press enter, and we'll randomize that. And it gives us the not steep, flat, undulated view. So it came out totally random. So we'll press enter. And again, it shows you the top view with your elevation changes. Okay, so that's pretty much how the program works. Let's kind of review the code so I can show you what I did. So the first part of this program is all the inputs, both menu and inputs. And you can see that it tells you to do all this. And when you put the square meters in, these programs here under the else go to a function program, to a function that will take the area and turn it either to a square length or to a radius, depending on how you want your green to look. And I'll show you those in a little bit. And that's basically all this is conditional statements and inputs and menus, so you can set what you want your green to look like. Then we come down here, and this is the setting what the 3D graphs are going to look like. And I have one for each one. And what this is these are array. I set the x and the y coordinates as arrays, and then the XY mesh, then mesh grid the x and the y coordinates, so it loops through each array, and it loops through the matrices one after the other until all the plots are pointed, until all the points are plotted, and then it defines it in a z as a z coordinate. Whoops. And I have that for all the different ways that the graphs can come out. And then down here is the displays. So here I have the mesh Z, and it's displayed with all the labels. And then I have here the input that if you want to see the top view, you just press enter, and it says if it's empty, which it will be when you press enter, and it shows you the contour green, and there's the legend for it. And that's pretty much how the program works. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.